In this video we're going to be taking a look at Queen songbooks, most of which are out of print. Don't know why, but you can't get your hands on them for love nor money unless you look on places like eBay. The money also seems to be in single sheet music pieces. If you get ones like this, seem to be very collectible, especially ones from the 1970s. I did a video of a songbook collection a couple of years ago. I thought I'd update it, it'll be better quality, and there's been more stuff come out since then. But I constantly get asked about the different songbooks, what's available, because it is quite frustrating because all the piano, guitar songbooks are kind of out of print now. There's guitar tab books that you can get on eBay, but again out of print. Don't know why, because bands like the Beatles, you can just go in the shop and buy just about any album songbook or guitar tab book for the likes of them. So starting off with all the songs from Queen 1 and 2 are in this book. Single line guitar chords and right hand for the piano melody line. Doesn't have Night Comes Doing Alright. Doesn't actually have that one in. Now in the 1990s they released the off the record Queen 1 book, which has all the songs in it from obviously Queen 1, but you get the piano, the guitar, bass, the whole thing. Bit disappointing is the guitar solo from Keep Yourself Alive is almost missing. I remember trying to work it out, I thought, oh, I'll refer to this book. There was a number of books came out in the early 90s, guitar tab and band score, but yet again we did hope that they would do all of the albums in band score books, but no such luck. Your generic songbooks that you can still get a hold of are obviously for Queen 1 and 2. You've got the Sheer Heart Attack one, A Night at the Opera. Now in the early 90s again they brought out A Night at the Opera guitar tab book. Very handy indeed to have. This one keeps popping up on eBay. Sometimes you get these like bankrupt stock. So I bought this when it came out in the 1990s. I think I sold it, then re-got it on eBay. There's a $20 price tag on it. So I got that quite cheaply, brand new, really handy as a reference point. Hope that there would be a Day at the Races one. There isn't such a one. You can get the Day at the Races Songbook, News of the World, Jazz. There's also quite a rare book of News of the World and Jazz in one. You can get a Live Killers Songbook, which is just the generic, you know, piano and chords. Interestingly, there's a Korean guitar tab book which was made for Live Killers. Now that's quite expensive, and I haven't had the heart. It used to turn up on eBay, and it was actually from a Japanese seller, but it was something like £120. And in all honesty, I'm not going to spend £120 on a book. You then had the Game Songbook. Then you had Hot Space, the songbook, the Works, the Kind of Magic, the Miracle. This takes us up to Innuendo. Now there wasn't actually an Innuendo songbook with piano tab, but they did in the early 90s produce an Innuendo off the record with guitar, bass, piano and everything in it for if you were in a band. So you've got the whole thing. Again, look for these on eBay. People keep messaging. A lot of these books actually have as PDFs, so I might put the links in the description, because I made videos for each one with the link in the description, so you can get a hold of them. They were very good for reference point. So after Innuendo we had the Made in Heaven Songbook. There is available, trying to get my brains together here, from Korea. Don't know why the Koreans have got them. A Made in Heaven band score book for some unusual reason, if you look on the back, there is no Too Much Love Will Kill You in there, and I don't know why. If that is a problem, you can get this, Make Music with Queen, which has Too Much Love Will Kill You. And I have seen Korean guitar tab books, which are rare, which have Too Much Love Will Kill You, but as far as this side of the world, that's the only book I've seen with that guitar tab in. I could be wrong, but it has Bohemian Rhapsody, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Fat Bottom Girls, I Want It All, I Want to Break Free, Killer Queen, A Kind of Magic, Radio Gaga, The Show Must Go On, which is quite interesting to have in this book because it's in the band score book, but if you want to learn it on guitar and you don't want to have it over 100 pages, that's really handy. Under Pressure, We Are the Champions, and You're My Best Friend. Also a book that came out, which was probably the most frustrating book for me, which was Queen Live at Wembley. Now the songs that are on there that you're going to be looking for, that Queen did covers for, are Hello Mary Lou, Tutti Frutti, and You're So Square Baby I Don't Care. But the sheet music in this is just the generic for them songs. They're not the sheet music for how Queen played them, which is quite frustrating. But very recently, if you've been keeping up to date with this channel, you will have seen this Chord Songbook, which has been written by a good friend Stephen, who won the Brian May Wannabe competition. And this actually has the chords. It's written out like that. Stephen Roberts wrote it, and he's actually wrote out the chords and the fact that they're tuned down half a step for that acoustic set. Look out for that. Again, link in description. A few books to watch out for. Now I've got these on my iPad. I've got the PDF for this one. Is this particular one, which is just again your normal greatest hit stuff. This Stone Cold Crazy is actually in there. That's the one I was talking about, Jazz News of the World. You can get 40 songs songbook like that for strumming. There's also, I've seen that one come out for strum along. But an interesting one is this classic Queen guitar tab book. Now the song in there that's of interest, that is difficult to get guitar tab for, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. It has 1 Year of Love on, which has the sax solo arranged for guitar. If you can't find that book, I've done a video for how to play it. It's got the Miracle in as well, which is handy. Headlong, Keep Yourself Alive, and Stone Cold Crazy. So that's worth looking out for. There's also this one, the Greatest Hits, the Pink Book. Now the one of interest on there that you can't get guitar tab for anywhere else, but on this book, is Body Language, which isn't exactly guitar heavy, but if you're a collector and you're looking for all the guitar tab, you have that one. If you're a bass player, look out for that book. Sometimes with a lot of these books, they're kind of overpriced now because of the popularity of the movie. Now I used to have that book, Queen Anthology. Interesting book. It has all the first couple of albums, but it has both right and left hand piano and chords. And the interesting thing with this is it has songs from Queen 2 and Queen 1, where you haven't been able to get them for piano. So that's worth out looking for. I also used to have this one. I've sold some of these books when I've had bills that I couldn't afford to pay, and I've gotten a good price for them. I think that one I paid a few pound, sold it for 60. Same with this one, Queen Complete Volume 1, which is a shame because it would suggest there's a Volume 2. If there is a Volume 2, I've never seen it, but I think a lot of people can remember that book, and it came in quite handy. Again, that had like the two-hand for piano for a lot of songs, stuff like Procession and songs like that where you normally couldn't get the piano sheet music for that. Now, books of interest. Well, talking about the movie, you may have all these books falling on top of us. Bohemian Rhapsody, very interesting guitar tab book because it obviously has 20th Century Fox, which Brian May recorded for the movie. There's a few live versions from the movie. You have The Show Must Go On's in there, We Are The Champions, but it's the Live Aid version, which is handy to have. I'm at the full Live Aid. Again, if you can't afford the book, check out these on my YouTube channel where I've explained how to play them. The disappointing thing about this book is it doesn't have Don't Stop Me Now on, or Don't Stop Me Now Revisited. But again, if you check out my channel, you will find how to play that. Another book of interest is Queen Rocks. The rare stuff on this that you can't find guitar tab for anywhere else is No One But You, Only the Good Die Young. It also has Put Out the Fire, tab for Sheer Heart Attack, Tear It Up, which is quite a rare tab, and it has We Will Rock You, Tie Your Mother Down, I Want It All, Seven Seas of Rye, Fat Bottom Girls, Keep Yourself Alive. But Put Out the Fire, It's Late, and No One But You are the ones to look out for on that. Quickly going through, you can get Queen The Complete Works Updated. The first edition went up to the Works album. This one goes up to A Kind of Magic. Interesting thing with this book is it has the songs for Flash Gordon, which I've never actually seen a guitar book for, or a songbook for that matter. When the band score books came out, they produced them for Greatest Hits 1 and 2, where they are handy to have and cost quite a lot of money now. You can get a Greatest Hits, just guitar tab book with your generic guitar tab for the hits. Songbooks came out for Greatest Hits 1 and Greatest Hits 2 as well. That's quite interesting because they didn't release an Innuendo songbook, but a lot of the songs off Innuendo are on Greatest Hits 2, so you've got your piano sheet music for that one. There's so many books here, they're all falling on top of us. Books of interest that I've seen over the years is this Brian May book made in Korea, and that actually has guitar tab for Bohemian Rhapsody, Brighton Rock, Killer Queen, We Are The Champions, but Somebody to Love, Seven Seas of Rye, but it has Sleeping on the Sidewalk, Who Needs You, and It's Late. That's worth its weight in gold and quite pricey though. I didn't pay a lot for it, but another one, I don't know if you've seen this one, Brian May Guitar Styles. It's kind of more discussing Brian May's guitar styles, as it says on the cover. I've seen that go up in price. I didn't pay a lot for mine, but a one of interest. I wouldn't pay £50 like what I've seen for. I don't think it's worth that much. Another one of interest is The Best of Queen by Wolf Marshall. That is a brilliant book. You get the, I can see where I've put it, the CD inside, and it has an analysis of the songs, explaining what's going on, which is quite good, and it also has quite a good explanation of Keep Yourself Alive in the guitar solo. It kind of breaks it down as well as God Save the Queen. The one I picked up recently was this one, The Best of Queen, which is just, it was just a nice item. It was vintage from the 70s. I like the cover on it and it didn't cost us that much. When it comes to solo stuff, you've got the Mr. Bad Guy, Freddie Mercury album, which has the chords and your top line sheet music. I have seen from Korea a band score book for this, but again it was about £150, and for an album that wasn't particularly guitar heavy, I wasn't going to pay that amount for it. This is also a really brilliant book. I remember buying this as a kid, and it has the interesting ones in this. It has like the fast version of We Will Rock You. It has the live Killers version of Brighton Rock and Keep Yourself Alive, Bohemian Rhapsody, Don't Stop Me Now album version, Now I'm Here, Ogre Battle, Tie Your Mother Down, and We Are The Champions. And it also like discusses you know, about Brian May's gear and stuff like that. A one of interest as well, I've found that on eBay, Another World Guitar Tab book. Didn't realise that I actually did a one for that. That is quite rare, and again I think I've photoed it and turned it into a PDF. People were begging me for that one. The one I wished that had a guitar tab book for but only produced it as a songbook is the Back to the Light album, which has all the chords and piano and top line chords. Freddie Mercury Songbook, The Great Pretender. That's come in handy for working out a lot of stuff like Barcelona, which didn't actually have a songbook. I thought it did, but it didn't. So the songs of interest are there, like The Great Pretender, Exercise and Free Love, which you normally, in my defence, which you normally couldn't get the sheet music for. For me, the best songbook is still by Stephen Roberts, and the one I rely on is the complete Chord songbook. He's done everything on that, even the B-sides, the whole lot, and it's set out like that with the chords on, and it makes it easier for, if you already know how to play the song and you just want a reference to remind you, that is really, really handy. Ones to watch out for is certain guitar magazines like Guitar Techniques. I'll try putting links if I've forgotten anything, because my brain's just full of all these books at the minute. Queen Now I'm Here, and the CD that comes with this one has the backing track for Now I'm Here. Look out for them. Pick this one up, which has Brighton Rockin'. That's one of the latest Guitar World ones from just a month or two ago. There is a one which I've mislaid, which has Richie Blackmore on the front. I'll put a picture on the screen as we speak because I can't remember where I've put it, but it does have Love of My Life, the live colours version, which is quite, again, most of these songs, if you want to learn to play them on guitar, check out them on this channel. And keep your eyes open on eBay for, I mean, I picked this up for next to nothing, which is quite rare. I think this is from February 83. Cost next to an interesting interview. Other ones of interest are, that was a sixpence, just in case, in Brian style, is the We Will Rock You songbook for the musical. I've never really used this. I picked it up again, next to nothing, but it has different arrangements that I used obviously in the musical. Prized possession, guitar wise, is my signed Brian May Red Special book. There you go, 2 gems from Brian May, just in case you didn't believe us. Which is nice. Obviously no guitar tab in, but tells you everything you need to know about the guitar itself. Now there's bound to be some books I've missed out. I hope that kind of helps give a what is and isn't available. It still baffles me why you can't get guitar tab books for the likes of Sheer Heart Attack album and, you know, Queen 2. Would love a Queen 2 band score book. It would make life a lot easier where I've had to sit down and try to work them out for, yeah, I'll get scraps of bits and pieces. There's also the I've mislaid, it's another book I've mislaid, I can't remember where I've put it. There is a Guitar Legends magazine which has got a lot of guitar tab in, and it also has guitar lessons in for this in the style of Brian May. That's worth out looking for. So as always, I can hear the phone ringing, so I'm going to go now. As always, thank you for watching.